Yo, what's up everybody? How y'all doing today? Today we're back reacting to Creepy Encounters caught on camera. Today part 10, part number 10, baby. Alright, so today we're doing 6 most disturbing, if I can speak a little bit of English, disturbing encounters caught on camera. Camping. Yet again, just shouting out Chung Scares. It's whose videos I'm watching. He does some of the best encounter videos I've seen. I've watched a few on my own, not on YouTube, like not on recording. He is honestly the best one, so let's do it. Mostly I like him also, just put it out there, because his videos aren't like 40 minutes long. All of his videos are like, his encounter ones are like 15 to 20 minutes, and they're good. So let's jump right into it. Stop yapping, brother.
In April 2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel, Abbey Mountain Trekkers, in which he recorded footage of his solo overnight trip to the mountains. His channel is dedicated to all things outdoors, in which Jason frequently uploads videos of his adventures hiking, camping, and surviving in the woods.
Pretty dope.
In this particular video, his hike up to the mountain is pretty uneventful, and as soon as he arrives at the campsite, Jason begins setting up his tent and shows his viewers how he starts a fire as the sun begins to set.
Oh, so he's kind of like outdoor wilderness and all that. And he sets all of his stuff up himself. That's pretty dope, though.
As he waits for the day to end, he tries his luck at spoon carving, and this is when he reports hearing a strange sound coming from the top of one of the mountains, but he writes it off as a bird or some other small animal and continues setting up for the night. At about 9 o'clock, he turns his camera off to go to bed, but less than an hour later, he wakes up to a strange sound that he says he's never heard before in his life. He mentions it sounded like some sort of guttural animal call, but because it came from pretty far away, he couldn't identify what it was.
I'm still rattled. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between almost like a pig, some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls almost sounded like how the velociraptors communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Yeah, screw that, bro. I'm packing up leaving, bro.
Still shaken after the rude awakening, he tries to go back to bed, but just a few hours later at around 1 a.m., he wakes up again to what he describes as the sound of something or someone circling his tent.
Whatever it is, it's close.
I hope you bring a weapon with you, bro.
Hear that? Whatever it is, it sounded like there was 2 or 3 of them, and it started on the other side of my camp, went around my perimeter.
If you look closely at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see the reflection of what appears to be 1 or 2 sets of eyes as he pans his flashlight over them. Although there are many animals with eyes that reflect light at night, based on the fiery white color of the reflection, it's very likely that Jason was being observed by wolves or coyotes. Dogs' eyes will also give off a white reflection, but considering that it was around 1 a.m. when this happened, it's unlikely that a dog would be walking around in the mountains so close to his campsite. Coyote and wolf attacks on humans are rare, as both species tend to avoid human contact, but they can still become very aggressive if they feel threatened, especially if they have pups nearby. If this were the case, Jason would be in grave danger, but chillingly, he doesn't even seem to notice the eyes watching him as he scans the area with his flashlight.
I don't see shit.
Luckily, he went back to his tent and slept safely through the night. When he woke up the next morning, he recorded another update for his viewers, but he never mentioned the eyes that his camera had captured the night before, suggesting he might have never noticed. After this video, there were no additional updates on the incident.
I'll be honest, I didn't see a fucking thing. I'll be honest
In
with you.
2021, YouTuber Matt Fields spent the night in a dark cave in the middle of nowhere in Australia after his friend told him about an unsettling experience he had in that cave and dared him to spend the night there alone. Matt's channel is a bit more extreme than other outdoor exploration channels, and his videos often feature him leaving civilization behind and going to remote locations for days, living only off the fish he catches and the animals he hunts. In the video, he mentions that he didn't bring any water to the trip, hoping to find water to drink in the cave. After about 4 hours of walking, he finally finds the cave.
So this guy does like hardcore survival stuff. That's pretty dope, dude. Some of these people, now that I'm watching this, I'm definitely going to have to check out some of these people, because that's pretty dope.
Climbs down the man-made ladder inside. Venturing deeper inside the cave, Matt crawls into the different holes he finds.
Dude, look at that fucking ladder, bro. He packs that with him. Dude, that is fucking fire, bro.
Inside.
Imagine having your
Venturing
own fucking
deeper inside
ladder.
the cave, Matt crawls into the different holes he finds to see if any of them lead anywhere.
God.
Around this time, he started
That's
hearing a
creepy
couple
already.
of rocks falling near the entrance, and the sound of some sort of animal walking around. At one point in the video, he mentions he feels like he's being watched, and things get a little more disturbing at around 11 p.m. when he begins to eat his baked beans for dinner.
Cold baked beans, yummy.
That is beautiful. Baked beans in a
Yummy.
haunted cave. Oh my God. That was the sound. That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps.
Yeah, we
It's the
can't see that, bro.
chains moving when I climb down the ladder.
Maybe we should go check, you know, maybe. Just maybe.
It's a big, heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that. Holy.
When Matt recorded this video, it wasn't a windy night at all, and the fact that the chain is moving can only
The fact that he's in this cave, like I feel like you could easily walk up to where your ladder was and like check to see what the hell it was. No, he's just like, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna go look. I'm not gonna, bro. You know that if there's something at that fucking chain, dude, you're trapped. I mean, it's probably the only way out that bitch. So you're probably just fucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. You should probably check that out. You should probably check. And if it's not there, probably crawl out while you got the chance. You don't crawl when you got the chance. You're screwed, brother. You're screwed.
mean that there's someone or something down there with him.
That chain moved just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even Holy.
Dude, the thing is, if it's some trying to sabotage you, dude, if they knock that fucking ladder off, he's screwed. How the hell is he gonna get out? He's gonna be trapped in there. So like that's another thing of why you need to go check it out, why you know it's still hanging. Because if you don't, dude, someone's gonna knock that thing off and then you're just screwed. You're trapped in there. Hopefully you got a phone or something on you. I mean, you're recording on something, but hopefully you got a phone or something. You got some signal. I don't know if you will inside of a damn cave. Man, no, I wouldn't risk it. Sounds like rocks. Sounds like rocks getting thrown.
You must have heard that just then. Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked.
Oh, is he gonna finally go check it out?
Okay. Well, I've got my backpack back on, and I'm booting on out of here. I just heard a sound. It's not.
Dude, he's so fucking loud, dude. I feel like I'd be quiet, like creeping. Like, dude, that'd be me, bro. This motherfucker yelling. If there is anything there, you're fucked. Like, calm down. Keep your voice down. Maybe, stealth through. Stealth through that bitch, bro. Being loud as a motherfucker.
Normal.
Damn.
It's definitely not a normal sound, and I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Guy's fucking
It's
screaming.
probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and that sound was not normal. I'm getting out of here.
After the creepy noises subside, he changes his mind about leaving the cave and decides to spend the rest of the night near the entrance. A couple of hours later, he reported hearing hissing sounds that sounded like human voices, but after walking around the cave, he couldn't find anything that could be making those noises. Aside from big animals, the worst thing that could have happened to Matt is to have come across a hostile squatter living in the cave, although it's unclear why anyone would want to live down there. Fortunately, he made his way out of the cave safely as soon as the sun rose, and never went back to that cave again.
Dude, I cannot believe he stayed the whole fucking night. Jesus Christ. What a brave fucking man, dude. I'm out. I'm out so fast. Like, what? What?
Rody is a channel dedicated to off-the-grid living, in which the uploader usually posts videos about what life is like living out of his truck and traveling around the country.
That's badass.
The videos are usually pretty cool, with an emphasis on the beauty of nature and independent living. but this particular video is a bit more disturbing than the rest.
Sorry about all the yawning. I did just wake up from a nap like 20 minutes ago. So, still kind of waking up a little bit. Just putting it out
In
there.
December 2017, Rody uploaded footage of an incident that took place earlier that year while he was car camping in a parking lot. At around 1:30 a.m., a hooded man started walking around his truck and taking pictures of his license plates. Because the back of the truck where the uploader was sleeping was pretty much pitch black, the man probably didn't see anyone in there and continued to suspiciously walk around the truck for several minutes, unaware that he was being recorded.
He's probably going to try to
After a
steal it.
while, the man makes his way to the side of the truck and tries to shine the flashlight inside, which is when the uploader decides to take action to protect himself and let the man know he's there. Immediately after the uploader bangs his fist on the inside of the truck, the suspicious man runs away. It's unclear what exactly he planned to do, but based on his behavior, it couldn't have been anything good, and he was probably planning a carjacking.
Exactly what I'm
Fortunately, the
thinking.
uploader was able to get away safely and spend the night elsewhere.
Still, man, you know, you might not find some of these like super creepy, but you just gotta like. I feel like the way we need to put ourselves into this is like put yourself into this like it's you. Like, this is happening to you. This is the situation that's going on with you at the moment. Like, dude, you'd be fucking terrified. Like, yeah, these aren't, like, dark and creepy, like, oh my god, like, you're shitting your pants. Like, for us as viewers. But, dude, the way I do it, where I get more freaked out by these, is that you put yourself in their shoes. You're like, what would my reaction be if I'm that guy? That's the way you gotta watch these videos, dude. And then if you do that, they are creepy as hell. They are creepy as hell, man. You start having stuff racing through your mind what you think you'd be doing because, man, I don't know, dude. I think I would have hopped in the fucking driver's seat and just drove off. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably what I would have done. I just hopped in that bitch, drive off. Fuck you, I'm staying somewhere else tonight.
Gary and Amica are a father-daughter duo from Scotland who make videos about their travels around Europe in their camper van. The videos are usually pretty wholesome and entertaining, but in this particular video, Gary and Amica had a pretty disturbing encounter. This footage was uploaded in March of 2023 during a trip to Tensmuir Forest in North Fife, Scotland. As they were walking through the woods, Amica told her dad she heard voices somewhere near them, and after searching for a while, this is what they found.
We just stopped and had a look in these woods.
What the fuck?
Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on. He's even one on the ladders.
Oh, there's someone lying on the ground. Without
Falling
any
over. Look at the one on the ladders going up the tree.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of weird kinky shit is
Like
this?
the washing line over there to the left. Yeah, there. Keep it there. That is weird, isn't it?
One over there that isn't actually a person. There's a doggy there.
In addition to dozens of creepy mannequins dressed up in costumes, they came across some pretty unsettling paintings hanging outside the little cabin in the middle of the woods. I did some research and found several other channels that featured the strange cabin, but the only information I could find was that the mannequins and paintings were probably set up there at some point in 2021. It's unknown what exactly the purpose of all this is, but whoever set it
during
up clearly
COVID.
went through a lot of trouble to make it as creepy as possible. As Gary and Amica make their way out of the woods, a car starts to approach them from the other side, and Gary starts to get a little freaked out. Fortunately, they were able to make it back to the van without having to cross the car's path. As of this video's upload, there have been no further updates on the creepy discovery.
Dude, yeah. God, dog.
In
Yeah,
2008,
it was definitely made during COVID because of the shit that it was saying, but dude, there's gotta be like somebody living in there, bro. Imagine there's somebody living in there. And they're just walking by and this fucking creepy fucking weirdos staying in there. Jesus Christ. Wonder what the fuck the guy looks like.
a YouTuber named John uploaded this video to his channel Lost Lakes, in which he posts about his backcountry camping adventures in Canada. The video was taken at around 3:30 a.m. at a remote location west of Chapleau, Ontario, where, according to John, there was no cell phone signal.
Well, I am living every solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night. And then around
This
3:30,
this is why my highly recommendation, if you go camping, bring a gun. Hard to say, you know, it might be a little morbid to say, but bring one. I would. I don't really go camping, but I want to start one day. I'm bringing a gun. I'm gonna buy a gun before I go start going camping. I don't give a fuck. Hell no.
30, I started to hear this pacing sound, and 45 minutes later, it's still just pacing around out there.
Considering he was camping in a remote location in the black bear capital of the world, it's very likely that there was a bear or some other large animal outside the tent. Although it's rare for bears to attack campers, it has been known to happen. Other animals such as
Yeah, mostly black bears. Black bears are normally pretty docile. It's normally like grizzly bears, brown bears, like they're pretty fucking dickheads. But dude, we have black bears where I live, like everywhere. Those things are terrified of humans, dude. You get anywhere near them, dude, they are running. Unless there's like one instance where they're not as scared, and that's whenever they have their cubs with them. If they have their cubs with them, they're normally fucking dicks. They're gonna try to attack you just because they're trying to protect their own. But normally, dude, if you just see like a black bear out there eating food, doing something, you walk outside and it sees you, it's gonna stare at you for a minute, it's gonna run the fuck off. Every time. Every time. That's how every time I've seen a black bear, they run. They be getting it. They be getting it. But now, yeah, if they're babies there, they're definitely
moose or
gonna be.
wildcats can also pose a threat to campers if they ever feel
Oh, fuck
threatened or
moose?
provoked.
Oh, hell
and in
no,
those
dude.
cases, a feeble camping tent won't offer a lot of
Mooses are fucking huge. Do you ever seen a moose? You know, I didn't really even see a moose like in like the actual physique of a moose. These things are fucking huge, dude. These are bigger than a fucking car. They are giant. I would be terrified. I don't. That makes me not want to go to Canada because some of the videos I have seen about mooses. I do not want to go to Canada.
protection against an angry 600-pound animal. It's much more common for people to be harassed by other people than by animals, but in this case, the footsteps don't sound very human. To maintain sanity, John shows his viewers the things he brought along on his camping trip to protect himself against animals, which include a hatchet, bear spray, and an air horn.
With no gun.
Near the end of the video, he mentions his car is right outside the tent, but he can't find his key and probably left it in the car. But in the end, he slept through the night safely. He never found out what exactly was walking around his tent that night.
Dude, I'm checking, dude.
Most campers will say they're more
I don't know if I could help myself not to check. I feel like I would have to check to see what the hell it was before I could go to sleep. I don't think I could go to sleep without knowing what the hell it was. I don't see how these people can. They're like, oh yeah, I finished out the night, or oh, I slept through the night and woke up and I was just fine in the morning. Dude, dude, what? Dude, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell it is before I can sleep. I'm either leaving, I'm dipping, or I'm figuring out what the fuck that is. One or the other. One or the other.
afraid of running into ill-intentioned people rather than aggressive animals on their camping trips, and this footage is the perfect example of why. Love Sundays is a channel run by a man named Sean who uploads videos of his solo camping adventures in the UK. In a video he uploaded in September
UK?
2022, he shows what happened one night when he camped on the side of the road in Cornwall.
Camp's a little van. That's
Technically,
pretty
he
cool.
wasn't supposed to be camping there due to parking regulations, so he made every effort possible to make it seem less obvious that he would be spending the night on the side of the road. Before the sun sets, he goes into his van and starts making dinner, making as little noise as possible to avoid unwanted attention. At around 9 p.m., he turns off the lights and goes to bed. Everything seems to be going just fine, but at around 2 a.m., Sean's night takes a pretty unsettling turn.
I just heard something outside.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. You know. Luckily in the UK there's no guns, so it's probably just some weird guy with a knife. Might be a cop. I'd recommend you check maybe. You don't have any fucking windows where you can see outside.
Okay, I think they've gone. They literally tried to get in the van.
Good thing you had your damn doors locked. At least you made one smart decision.
They were trying their handle.
It's not uncommon for solo campers to be asked to move somewhere else in the middle of the night, especially when you're parked somewhere where you're not supposed to be. But in this case, it's highly unlikely that this was a police officer or some other person with the authority to tell him to move, as in these cases, they would almost always knock first and announce themselves verbally.
Yeah, I feel like if it was a cop, they'd be like, hey, England PD, or whatever, horse kicks them or something. Horse kick the van. Hey, England PD, here's a horsey kick. Hey, get out. Get out of here. Get out of here, you weirdo. No, that was somebody trying to either break into the van to steal it or find out if there's somebody in there and do something to them. That's what that was. That wasn't no policia.
Once they have your attention, they'll ask you to leave, but they won't just walk up to a van on the side of the road and start trying the door handle without announcing their intentions.
Yeah.
It's much more
Yeah, because somebody could have a fucking gun or something, or somebody could have a knife and fucking jump out and try to stab him or something, you know?
likely that someone was trying to break into Sean's van. Luckily, whoever was trying to break in left after only a few seconds, and Sean wasn't bothered by them again. These kinds of encounters can be extremely disturbing, but luckily Sean woke up the next morning unharmed and was on his way to his next destination shortly after.
That'd be terrifying, though, for real. That makes me not want to. Some of these videos make me not want to go camping anymore. They make me not want to go camping anymore, I'll be honest with you. But guys, that was part number 10 of creepy encounters, scary encounters, disturbing encounters, whatever the hell I put for the title of these videos. I've got to look back and check. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I loved making this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Guys, if you guys want to check out my Twitch, I've been playing some RuneScape with my wife, so if you want to come by and check that out, Unfazed Sheep in the description on Twitch. Come check me out. Also, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It would mean a lot. Thank you very much. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.